So what I'm looking at here is 4016 Bond Street in Rowlett, Texas. This is the house that Darlie and Darin had up until 1992-ish, when they had the home at 5801 Eagle Drive built. Before that, they stayed at they had a small apartment, which I think I know where that is too. This is the house that they had that Darin went back to. Who look at the screens, and I forget the lady's name. I think her name was Corinne Wells that lived in that house. I'm going to check that out here in just a minute to be sure that I'm correct. But first, let's take a look at the inside of this house. Today, it's worth $286,000. Let's take a look at it, just for those of us that are curious about the whole case. Details are important. Little things like this help. Now, the house sits on a cul-de-sac as well, off onto half a cul-de-sac, off onto David Street in Rowlett. Nice little brick. I like the way that it has the 3-style hook right there, little ranch style. Nice fireplace there in the living room. The house was built in 1985. Word has it that Darlie and Darin would sit and watch TV and put together the little parts for his company, Technique, where he ran it out of his own house for about a year. Nice little country kitchen there. Small, but just enough. Nice little den, which would be appropriate for doing business. You know, getting your business together. That's the same kind of shower that they had on Eagle Drive. Like a walk-in, a see-through thing. Kids' room. Uh-oh, there's the freaking utility room. Let's take a look. Like I said. Nice little back area, the den right there. On a cul-de-sac, just the same as Eagle, but the opposite direction. And when they lived there, they came from a small apartment, which I think I know where that is too. I'll put it out there in just a minute. So this house is worth $286 now, which I think it should be worth more than that actually, because it looks better than a $286. Money was coming in really good for Technique. Darlie and Darin would sit in this living room here, and they would put those little pieces together. And then, as business picked up, he started doing military and for Lockheed and stuff like that. The testing there, he was able to afford the house over on 5801 Eagle. But as soon as they got there, business started to decline. The type of business that he did at Technique, the computer testing boards, is now obsolete. It's done by machines. Obsolete business. That reminds me of a story of Richard Branson, owns Virgin. Olive Branson, that owns Sir Richard Branson, has an island of his own that Mariah Carey goes on. When he was young, he once told people, in the future we'll be able to talk to each other using just our thumbs. And nobody believed him. He was talking about texting. Little small ideas can make you very, very wealthy. Just thought I'd put that out there. That looks cool. That's a nice little house.